So today, I'm thinking of changing the color of my wheels, but not permanently. I love my wheels, don't take me wrong. It's just I have a little curb rash on it, and it hurts me that the paint that I have on my wheels, which is called Hyper Black, is not available anywhere. See, what happens is they paint my wheels black, and then there comes some other coating on top of it. Not sure if it's pearl or whatever. That coating, that's semi-clear, I guess, turns the wheels to that hyper black color. So if I fix my curb rash and I just spray, and I found the closest color that kind of resembles of what I have, the problem is it doesn't look the same color because it's a two-step process, and the way the light hits it just looks different than one solid color of that type. So I got some PlastiDip. Now, it's a temporary solution, not sure how long it will last. I've seen tons of videos, and I got my set from dipyourcar.com. I'm not associated with them in any kind. They have no idea who the heck I am. But I always wanted that color that comes on the Hellcat, that's called Brass Monkey, and looks super awesome on the Hellcat. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be the same color. It's called the same, and I wanna go ahead and see what it looks like once it's done. So let's get to it. So here we go. Now that the tires are nice and clean, and don't worry about it if you don't have an air compressor. It's all right. Just leave them in the sun. They'll dry. You'll have to clean them a couple more times with a special prep fluid. But the gashes that I have in my wheels, and I'm embarrassed to say I don't know where they come from. I wish I could own up to it. It probably did fall under my watch because I'm the only one driving the car, but I really don't remember where they came from. So those gashes in the aluminum have to be filled with something. And this is what I use. I've done it before and it turned out great. And basically it is like a plasticized type thing, not sure what to call it. And there's two parts to it. So what we'll do is we'll cut it and we'll knead it together. And as you knead it, it will start to become really hot. So you got about 10, maybe 15 minutes to get it nice and hot, and then start stuffing it into the little crack where the aluminum is missing. So once we got it there, be nice and tidy, we're gonna start sanding it down. So let's get to it. Alright, so as you can see, the paint is not a perfect match. And if it was any other silver rim that's out there, you just can go to Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone or Amazon, and you can probably find the matching paint for it, and it will blend in perfectly. Now, you would want to go and follow it up with a clear coat, but in our case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna now re-clean the wheels, prep them, and spray some PlastiDip on it. So let's do it. Alright, so here we go. Now, we put all 4 cans on all 4 wheels. So we sprayed it until the cans were empty. And it is really important that you have a thick enough layer on it. We use PlastiDip that we buy at Home Depot in just black or yellow or white. And we spray it on some of our tools where the rubber came off of the grip, like on pliers, for example. Pliers are still good, but they're just not as comfortable. So we put a really thick layer on it, and it is really resilient. So I'm expecting these wheels to be just as resilient out there. Now, that being said, I wouldn't put my car through a car wash, which I never do anyways, or I wouldn't pressure wash it with the 0-degree nozzle. But if you take care of it a little bit, they should last a very long time. So we'll wait a little bit for them to get dried, and then we'll pop it on the car. Alright, here we go. I really love the way they turned out. In the sun, they look absolutely amazing, and they kind of look like the ones from Chrysler on the Hellcat, or Dodge actually. Now, in the shade, they look a lot darker. What I would have done differently, and this is my first time I used it in this application, I should have gotten the glossifier. I think the glossifier would have just brought the color out a little bit more, but I can always add it onto it later on. So that being said, if you have any curb rashes, or if you're just interested in changing your wheel color, this kit is anywhere from $40, $50, $60. There's a tons of colors out there, and the kit came with the cleaner, it came with the dip release that you put on the tire, and it was just, I think, a great value. So if I get sick of this color tomorrow, or in a week, or in a month, or in a year, I just buy another color and spray it on top of it. Why not? It beats buying a $1,000 set of rims every time you have a little bit of curb rash. That's it. Let me know in the comments how you like the color. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I want to hear from you what you think. So that being said, get out there and dip your wheels. Take care.